take a look at Emporia Country Club, back nine, hole 8. One of the first things you'll notice is there's a mando on this tree right here. You have to stay to the left of that. If you miss the mando to the right, it will just place you wherever you went OB with a one-stroke penalty, obviously. So try not to do that. And this is another long, skinny fairway. And this one has a really sharp dog leg to the right, but it doesn't really come into play so much with the shape because we're going to cut off the corner there anyway. And I think the predominant play here is going to be forehand, although you can get away with a backhand and favorable winds. But there are a couple discs that work well. Probably the best is the turn skip rive on a forehand. And let's throw one up here and see how this looks. We're going to go probably just to the right of center here of this fairway, something like that. I don't want to get over here on the left and catch any of this cabbage over here because it'll just take distance off of the drive. Looking for about 450, 500 is really good. There is that OB line there that you don't want to challenge too much like I just did. And then from here, I think the upshot is best as a forehand. If you look at the top left, you'll see the basket sitting really close to OB line behind the basket. So, any backhand that's coming in at this angle, if you miss the basket, you're probably finding that OB line. And forehand, you've got a lot more room, a lot more real estate over to this side. So I would really suggest the forehand for the approach shot here. And 380, let's go with the Accurate Glide Sapphire. Remember, the forehand is about 80% of the backhand distance. See if this works out for me. And see all this real estate I have on the right side here? I don't have to worry about OB. So a nice tap in birdie. And I think eagle is going to be super rare here. I think it's doable, but it takes a perfect drive and about a 350 foot throw in. So I don't think we're going to see many eagles here. If you have the cloud breaker, the windbreak glide variety, you can't go on a backhand because this disc is so straight, particularly in a favorable wind. This is not really favorable for the backhand, but I think I can get away with it anyway because this thing has so little fade. I'll send it out just a little bit to the right here. That was a mistake, sent it a little too far. Smack the first available tree. See if I can scooch by this tree here. There you go. You can see this thing is so straight. 460, so that's pretty good. That 450 to 500, I think, is a really good drive. And from here, I would just do the forehand upshot again. I'm not going to bother doing that, obviously. If you have enough room in your bag, and I don't currently, hashtag need more slots. The glide skip cloud breaker, if you've got this wind out of the left, you can go on a backhand, but it's tricky. You want to keep it down low. Let's see if I can get this down the fairway. This is another one that's super straight though. Just missed that tree. That's a bomb. That's probably about the best drive you're going to see. And I'm 292 feet to the pin. But now with that drive, and that's the best drive I've had on that hole. With this angle approach, I could probably run it safely. But I mean, chances of making this are slim to none. And slim's on leave, as they say. but we'll throw one up there. Let's see. This is downhill too, so this is probably going to go long if it misses. Yeah, and it stayed in bounds. So, but I mean, that was a pretty good look at the eagle, and you could see. I mean, I don't think it's going to get much better than that. Still 300-foot throw in, possible, but or I should say, plausible, but unlikely. I would say. Um, so I think the play here is just play for birdie. I think if you do that, you're hanging with the crowd for the most part. So yeah, turn, skip, rive on the forehand I think is going to be the predominant play. Just aim somewhere here to the right. Uh, Send it out a little bit here to the left. And just look for that 450, 500 foot range. 425, that's a little further out. But I could probably still go uh, sapphire forehand probably and get to the green. Yeah, because this plays a little downhill too. So yeah, all right. So that's pretty much it for Emporia Country Club, back nine, hole 8. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something, and we'll see you around the valley.